here is um, here we go. Okay, I have a link for sign in. I'll send them, put them in the chat boxes too. You have access to this slideshow, so you should be able to see the links and be able to click on them. I sent that to everybody's Google, so it should be in your folder shared with me. If it is not, and I will put it in the community too, but it's not, I'll resend a new email like a follow-up as soon as we're finished. All right, so the agenda, we're going to go over the additional inventory stuff, E-Day, Transform 2020, set up PD, how to set up PD, what you need to be doing to do that, and then a bunch of other just little tidbits here and there. So we'll go ahead and get started because I know y'all are ready to go if y'all have had a day like mine. The first thing says additional inventory. That was due October 1st. We still have schools that have not done that yet. So, yeah. There's that issue. Please get that in. Please also, here's the deal. Last year, between the last school year and this school year, the State Department got a whole new website that we have to put inventory in. It used to go in through Transform 2020 and Assist. It no longer does that. And so now we have to put in this additional stuff that wasn't in there before. The problem is that, the good thing is that we have accounts of most things. There's just some random little things that they stuck in there. But we have counts of Promethean boards. We have counts of interactive projectors. We have counts of smart boards. We have counts of all those things. Well, those things can't be used without a projector. So last year when you turn those in, we have counts of this many projectors. So we were trying to make it easier on you guys, where we just asked for the count of projectors that are not connected with that. I don't care if it's connected if there's a string coming from that projector. I don't care if it's under the carpet, on the wall. If there's a string coming from the projector to that Promethean board, it's already counted. We need the counts of projectors that don't look at Promethean boards. They shine onto a wall or to an old school little thing that pulls down, and that's it. That's what we need counts of. If there's one in your most faculty rooms, or like a wherever your meeting room is, your conference room, there's usually one in there. Those are what we need counts of. We already have the counts of others. We already have formulas and spreadsheets that'll go ahead and once we put in your new counts, add them up. The problem is that you guys, some of you, I guess my instructions, every time I sent them out, were totally wrong or confusing. And so we've got a bunch of duplicate counts or insane counts. I mean, I got one school that had 270 something, came back with 270 projectors and stuff. So what I need is, if I've sent you an email, and I've sent a bunch of emails back out that say, hey, I need to know this. If I've sent that back out, I really got to get that back, because I still got to add them up with all the other stuff, and we still got to get them in there. And we have to hand put every single one of these in there. We got to click on each little thing and go down. It's not like we can just tab it on and move on. So there's a lot of work on our end, and we've got till Wednesday to get that done. So that's why we gave y'all to the first, because that would have given us 15 days on top of the Transform 2020, on top of having to review all of them, on top of actually doing our jobs and going out to schools. We thought that 15 days would be enough, but we're still missing at least 15 of them. So if you guys can please send those in. And if I emailed you Friday, I stayed late trying to get out emails to everybody that we got some kind of crazy number. It says that there's 90 projectors in your school, and I know that there's only 30 classrooms. And so if I've sent that out, please get that back to me as soon as possible. I'm going to be sending another one out. I don't have time to come out to the school and count it. I'm sorry. If I could, I would. I promise to make your life easier, but I can't. So if y'all could get those in, that would be a huge help, because there's a lot of other stuff that's on there that we've got to get into the state, and we are running out of time. And the state didn't give us the information until that day that we sent out that form to you, is the day we found out what was added to it. So that's kind of where we got stuck. Next part, E-Day. Sorry about E-Day. It was to help if you've got teachers that are freaking out. Let us know. you know, whatever we need to do, you just need to let us know, because we'll be glad to help. I do have that Google Classroom webinar, because I know a lot of schools are using Google Classrooms to do this. So I will put that link in there. If somebody needs to get in Edmodo, let us know. Like I said, you know, we're sorry. We wish we could have got more information out to teachers. If you know me, you know that I can't stand the teachers not to have. It suggests that I would hope that email they sent out to they did send out an email to principals, and I would hope that, I'm pretty sure it said on there they had some amount of time to get there. So yeah, that shouldn't be too bad of a problem. The principal should know that, and our suggestion was the whole month of October to get the stuff done. All right, so about E-Day, I really am sorry. If one of your teachers are freaking out or something like that, just tell them to email us. We can help them as much as possible. Every school's doing something different, which is even more difficult and more stressful, so we'll try. We got how many days? 2? But yeah, just let us know if there's anything we can do. You know, I don't know what to tell you about what's going on with the kids. I'll suggest to Harold, see if he can kind of say anything. Anyway, so let's go back to this Transform 2020. Here's our timeline. The draft is supposed to be due tomorrow, and that is just your 3 goals. That is your 3 goals. That third one's based on your survey results. That is due tomorrow, and the final submit's the 15th. Do I have a link? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to fill out a form, and the form's on my next slide. And we're going to ask you to fill out a form, and on that form, they have a it's got a place for you to tell us that you are finished with that draft. When you send that in, one of us, me or Shannon, we will go and we will look at the draft. If it looks good to go, we will send you an email and we will go ahead and submit it for you. That's one less thing y'all have to do, because we're already in there. We're already looking at it. Why not just pull the trigger and submit it? Make sure your principal has seen the draft before we do that. Okay, so yeah, once that draft is done, fill out that form. Some of you I know are finished because your principals have emailed me or you have emailed me. And if you've already submitted it, we're going to have to still need to go back and look at it. We don't want the mess that we ended up with last year. So, and that was, you know, our bad. We came in late. We didn't really know what was going on, and we never heard, you know, we were just kind of hoping that whatever people told you was the right thing. And some of it, which it wasn't really that bad, but there's still some things we needed to tweak. So thank y'all for tweaking those. Y'all, I know y'all worked hard. I hope the copy and paste in the videos helped. Principals when completing diagnostics, principals are completing diagnostics. I hope that helps. I know some people had never heard of it, and their principals were telling them they had to do it. That's always been a thing where it was supposed to be principals. When I talked to the state this week or last week, they said that the administrators should be doing that part, because it does have administrative stuff, and you don't want to hold teachers account. You know, you don't want teachers to get in trouble for something they put in there, and there was nobody to tell them to put it in there or not to put it in there or whatever. So they should be doing it. If they come and ask you to help them, please help them. Some of them have never seen this before, and they feel so lost. So, you know, and you kind of have an idea of what's going on. They have a page like you have with suggestions and stuff, and they are more than welcome to use the suggestions that we gave, or their own stuff, and they can always take from 3 years ago or 2 years ago or last year, whatever, and they can copy it and just make some little tweaks if they feel like they need to do that. So if you will tell us when the draft is done, we will submit it after we review it, and the principals are completing the diagnostics. But if somebody needs help, if they need survey results, anything, y'all let us know. We will be glad to get that to them as soon as possible. And there's the link for the draft to turn in. So that'll be in here. I'll make sure it's in the email as well. Because I'll send out an email when we're done, just to kind of reiterate everything we went over today. Next, PD to support the Transform 2020. You've made these, you've gone through, you've done these goals. please let us know. I've had some people tell me, oh, well, you know, we've got all this, but we have nobody to teach it. Yes, you do. That's what we're here for. Go ahead and try to schedule it now in the fall so we can do a follow-up in the spring. And we can still do other tech stuff if y'all want. You know, I've had a couple of tech reps say, hey, you know, we really need training on this, and they were really upset that their tech plan didn't reflect that. But it kind of, I mean, it's okay. We can still plan on teaching things. So, so yeah, make sure that you guys are letting us know. We are wanting to, for sure, make sure we can, you know, do everything to help you guys and help your schools. And we don't want to put everything else on you. You guys don't need to be holding the weight of all that. Shane and I have been assigned schools now. So if you email us and ask us to come, and we've been to your school 100 times and we know all your teachers and we have that good relationship. But if we get, you know, if we get that, but if we're not assigned that school, we're not pushing you. We're not pushing you off on each other. We really just can't come. So, so just kind of be aware of that. We're not being rude. If I say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't come, but I want to send you to Shannon, it's not because I'm rude and don't like you. It's because that's how it is. So, other information, don't forget about the Google Plus community. Most of you are in here, but make sure you join. If you need the link to that, email me. Sounds like a heavy rain. Yeah, it's not here. Somebody's got their microphone on the Google Hangout, and so it's coming through. And I pushed mute when they joined too late. So anyway, so don't forget about the Google Hangout community. If you have questions, I see a lot of people posting questions there and doing a good job. That's what it's for. It kind of cuts down on the 100,000 emails we get a day. Google webinars, we're trying to have those 2 times a month. We have one tomorrow that's on add-ons. The one tomorrow is kind of cool because it's going to be beginner stuff and pretty advanced stuff. So if you think, oh, I know everything about Google, there might be some kind of crazy add-on that you've never heard of. So maybe we can learn something new. And it's not, you know, it'll help everybody, math teachers, social studies teachers, everybody. So, but know that there will be 2 times a month, so be looking for them. No, you cannot take your name off the teacher group because you don't want the webinar email from me. So, a couple of people have asked that. We're kind of, it's just, I sent it to the group of teachers. But know this, I do just send it to teachers. So if you have somebody that is a secretary, I know a lot of the office people like to come to the Google webinars and learned a lot. So if you know somebody that doesn't get teacher emails, go ahead and forward it to them. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. Or just tell me to send it to them, and I will be glad to as well. Emails went out this week. It took 8 hours, but between Michael and me, we finally got them all separated. And by school, I mean, like, literally, there's no other way to do this but to copy and paste, like to do a filter of your school, copy and paste it into a new spreadsheet. So it took a couple of hours. And then with the state conference that we had to go to this week, last week, it got kind of hard. But we got it done. So everybody should have one in their shared with me folder. I sent it to if I did Corner High School, I sent it to all the Corner High School people by that group. So if there's somebody that don't have one, let me know, because that means they're not getting the group emails. If I accidentally skipped your school, because like I said, it was copy and paste and it was a rough deal. If I skipped your school, let me know, and I will be glad to get it done. So, and I apologize for that. Or if I did, I think I had like 3 or 4 schools that I had copied and pasted the wrong, like I had done it, and then I just went and copied and pasted again and put the wrong school in there, and I apologize for that. If I've done that, let me know, especially if people are starting to use Google Classroom because of the E-Day. And there's a reminder of our email addresses. We're here to help you. Please, we want to help you. That's what we do. So email us. You guys, if I see email from you guys, it's usually a priority before I answer yours. It's been a long day. I answer yours before everybody else. If your principals have questions about the what's it called, the diagnostic, just tell them to email us so they can call us. We've got some things going on this week. I've been to some schools, so we're kind of in and out, but we should be good to go. So so yeah, let's see. I'm gonna exit this full screen here. Anybody have any questions? Let's see. No questions? Are we good? Hold on. Let's see when typing. You can chat in that. If you're in the, you should be able to see. Still have one who can't access Google. Just keep sending me the name. That's all I can do is send it to him. One's not bad out of 57,000, so that's not too bad. But yeah, just keep sending us the names. I'll keep sending it to him. He's trying. They got to do them by hand. So, anything else? I don't know. It could be wrong in the system, and it's just kicking him out every time. So, I don't know. Anything else? All right. Thank you, guys. If y'all need anything, please email us. Please email us, call us. I'm 2293. I'll be here till 4 today. Hopefully that's all. I see a question coming. I'll wait. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop Google. I will put a link to the YouTube, because it'll put it straight to YouTube. I'll send that to you in the email, and I'll make sure the link to the spreadsheet. The thing about Google Mail and regular email, I mean, the thing is that Google Mail is actually regular email. No, but the thing is that we're kind of stuck. There's things that we, and especially like the, let's say, non-student side of things is not going to switch over to Google. I can tell you that right now. I just go ahead and keep them both open. I have one plugged in. I have the Google one plugged into my phone. That way I know it buzzes with the Google, with the Gmail app. So that kind of helps me. But it is what it is. We're kind of stuck in the limbo here. I mean, if we want the kids to have Google accounts, we're kind of stuck. And the Google accounts are much more productive with the kids. So, all right, I'm going to stop the broadcast.